Hey everybody, this is Robbie with Robbie's Reptiles. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite pickups of 2022. Okay, so this here is Cowboy, appropriately named because of his head. But this is a possible super soft tricolor kind of white wall male that I just got recently from Mindful Living Geckos, I believe. And he is going to be integral in just, becoming my new standard, incorporating super soft and soft scale into pretty much everything that I produce. I am debating on whether or not I should be pairing him to Vanessa. And the reason I want to do that is obviously to add his head structure into her amazing color. He kind of has more of a brown base color. So I think that pairing to Vanessa would greatly improve the offspring's colors, but also still take his incredible qualities, such as that fat noggin and why he's appropriately named Cowboy. While he is more of a white wall, which is not usually my taste, I think that with a couple of generations, I can improve that. Start getting rid of this pinstripe a little bit and really focus on that white wall, turning into more Harlequin. And I know that the best way to do that is going to be getting rid of the pinstriping. So I think once I can get rid of pinstriping, start crossing him into some XXX stuff, I think that he'll really start to shine through and his offspring will definitely speak for themselves. So this here is KK Slider, and I just literally got him in yesterday from AC Reptile. He is from AC's pink tangerine line, and you can kind of see the pink a little bit on his lateral, not dorsal. And of course, giant head being from AC lineage, as well as being a soft scale. And the more that I looked at him, and honestly, the more that I felt his beautifully soft belly, I texted AC and I was like, hey, what are the odds that this guy might be a super? And he was like, probably pretty high. Anything that isn't from a super to super, I just don't claim as a super because I don't want anyone to get upset. And I was like, wow, then I'm going to try to prove this guy out. So that's why with the other male, Cowboy, I was talking about, I think he might be, this is so hard to do. That's why with the other male, I was like, he might be a super. Just because if it's a soft scale that's sold as a possible super by AC standards, more than likely, you probably are dealing with a super soft. So this is KK Slider. I called him that because he is from the Bubblegum Tangerine line, and Bubblegum is from KK Slider, whatever. So this is the other male that I am debating on pairing to Vanessa. Not only because he is soft scale, but because of his incredible head structure, and look how massive this boy is, he can handle any of my females. And that's kind of a problem that I'm running into is I have all these great males that I'm growing up, like my Xanthic, my Cappuccino. Dog, my females are too big and honky. I'm feeding them too well. They can't keep up. So that gives, wow, what a good jump, buddy. What better opportunity to give males like this a chance to shine? While he does actually have a pretty muddy base color, I would almost say it's completely unimpressive. His gray head structure, soft scale, and I'm kind of gambling he's super soft, but the pink line tangerine. Now, the reason that I think that that's interesting is because we've actually seen some people incorporate things like that with lily whites and have some really awesome results so far with like literally pink lily whites, and I think that's really cool. What I'm kind of hoping for is if I pair him to Vanessa, I'm really wondering if that pink will just exacerbate because of her amazing colors. She also has a pitch black base color. Unlike this guy, while he is beautiful and I love him, he does not have a really great base color. So I need to pair him to something that'll improve upon that at the very least. Obviously, Vanessa, beautiful, brave, luscious, I don't know. Think of different ways to describe her. She, when she is fired up, has the most incredible color, and she has a pitch black base color. So that is why I am really wanting to incorporate her into some soft scale. But I also think that if it is tangerine of some sort, I think that that's going to really make their offspring shine. What do you guys think? Should I pair them two, or should I pair Cowboy to her? She has a really nice black base color. Cowboy has a pretty dark brown base color. This guy's kind of more muddy brown. But anyway, this is the other male that I recently picked up. Really excited to incorporate him into my XXX projects. That's the main reason I got him. I want to have super soft XXXs. So I think that this male will do pretty well. Most of the females that I have really good base colors. So I think that that will overwrite his muddy base color in the offspring. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys think I should pair these two up or if I should pair her to Cowboy. So this seems to be a bit male heavy, but I swear there are some nice females in here. This is a male that I recently picked up from Pangea Reptile. They said that they needed some extra marketing. They wanted to do a collab, so I figured that I would do them a solid and help them out with some free advertising. And this is a really awesome, and I would say nearly perfect example of what a triple X Harlequin is. And this is a Tangerine triple X specifically. I have confirmed that he has absolutely no Dalmatian spots. Really nice, clean belly, nothing hiding in the crevices. This guy is going to become my new staple breeder for all of my triple X stuff. And you guys know that's essentially going to be my newest focus from now on. I just think that it has so much work that can be done. I think there's so many different ways that you can improve upon it in very nuanced ways, such as soft scale, tangerine, lily white, I think are going to be a really cool way of trying to make a triple X. He's got some pretty good head structure. As you can see, it points down, which is good. Being tangerine, he has a really awesome shade of color, really unique, kind of just more like an orange and yellow, but sometimes I've seen him in photos look kind of pink actually, which is cool. So again, the reason that I got that last male, KK Slider, being from the pink line tangerine, I thought, hey, what are the odds that one day I can make a black base pink pattern triple X? And I'm going to try to do that. So that's going to be a couple of generations in the future probably. But this male right here is going to be fantastic. He can essentially, really, he could pair to any female and probably make some triple X's just because of how pronounced it is. There's probably a lot of gene stacking going on in his lineage as well. Awesome head structure to boot. So this guy, I'm still coming up with a name right now. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below. Side note, I really don't like that it's called triple X. It sounds like I'm talking about out of the females this year, I would say she is one of my absolute favorites. Now, excuse her, she's probably going to be jumping a lot. She's been a bit of a crackhead. She has some of the most impressive lateral expression that I've seen, and she's a little bit tricolor. So not only would I consider her a triple X, she's got a little bit of tricolor. And I know some people say, oh, she doesn't have enough white. Not a tricolor. Well, hey, you know, she's got 3 colors on her. It's good enough for me. Anyway, really nice looking female. Of course, her head structure could be slightly improved upon. It is at least not going up, but it is just going out. A little bit of flop to her. Really awesome pattern on this girl, and when she's fully fired, she is beautiful. Now, there's a couple different ways that I'm thinking of taking her. Either pairing to something like my male Carl's Jr. I think that would end up producing something that looks similar to this, or just some really nice Halloween tricolors, or that deep, dark orange type tricolor. Or I could go with the other option of just pairing her to my Pangea Triple X. I think that would bring out a lot more, you know, oranges in her pattern. The tangerine trait would probably, trait or gene, whatever it is, the tangerine will probably help out a ton in her coloring and making her a little bit darker as well. And then eventually, like I've been saying, pairing over to some super softs that I make in the future or some soft scales. Just a beautiful looking female. I mean, can you ask for really anything more other than a little bit better head structure? This is a triple X female that I recently picked up literally this week from ATX Geckos. She's very fired down right now, probably the most fired down I've actually seen her. But she is going to be integral to all of my triple X and extreme Harlequin pairings. Please let go of me. She is going to be fantastic for the triple X stuff that I want to work on. Really awesome coverage and amazing structure as well. As you can see, it's very large, goes out very far. Somehow it looks like it's going up right now. It looks kind of like a hairdo little girl. Extremely proven as well. She might possibly be paired to a pinstripe empty back or something like that. His name's Gandalf, and I kind of am really hoping that she's totally not. For me, like, that's the exact opposite of what I would want, so I wouldn't keep any of those offspring. So if anyone would want those, let me know. But I'm hoping she is not in fact pregnant yet so that she can pair over to either the Pangea male, or she might even pair to the pink line, but she'll probably pair to that tangerine male. But I also have another one that I got from ATX Geckos. Sorry, we're going back to the boys. Let me just grab him really quick for this one shot. Not only did this guy decide to take a bath in his Pangea food, so I need to give him a little sauna, but he also is about to go and shed. This, please don't fall. You are so not sticky right now. This is Hard One Shore. Oh my gosh, you are so not ready to film right now. How did you get this dirty? Okay, hopefully, please just stand still. This is Hard One Shorefoot, and he is a really awesome triple X that I also bought from ATX Geckos. Really awesome coverage and pattern. He's not cooperating at all. He decided that he wanted to do a full body painting with his gecko diet. So this is a really awesome triple X male, and as you can see, when she's fired up, she looks more like him. They're very similar. So I'm either going to pair them together later this season, or I will pair her to... can you, here, I'm just going to set you on the table really quick. Or she'll go to that orange tangerine triple X from Pangea. She should have some really awesome offspring if she isn't pregnant already.